12, 8-9. Little cross kick, and it's the number 12 by himself. He gets it up, it does! They'll check, try scored! A great way to finish this season, Andrew.
Good way to finish, but they'll be bitterly disappointed, I'd imagine, going undefeated all season and then just not being able to get over the final hurdle now. But you've really got to give your props to St John's College from Hamilton. 3 years in a row they've been in the final bid, fallen short the last 2 years.
And now go through this replay here, mate. As I said, 8-9. They looked at some options. Great kick out to the wing. St John's, I don't think they really they were too bothered about it. But a well-deserved try to make it 42-31 and what's been an epic final. Nixon Foreman to finish things off. Tries to whip it round. It does! What a kick! That is it though! St John's College have won the Team Mandel Cup for 2024. Kia ora, nau mai, haere mai, welcome to Keith A Park for day 3 of the 2025 Under-17 Boys T20 Summer Series. First game this morning, Eden Roskill taking on Papatoetoe. Eden Roskill United taking on Papatoetoe Ravindra. My name is Bevan Jenkinson of Bev's Broadcasting. Good to have you wherever you're tuned in as the first ball from Surav Dungal is left alone. Ashpreet Kondola is the player on strike. The non-strikers in Rajveer Singh Grewal.
Just get ready, but abhi andar nahi jana.
Next ball, slip and play. Good line and length on that 4.5 line. Playing a miss this time. In Roskill United, they've had one win, while Papatoetoe Ravindra's had a couple of wins themselves. Playing a miss again. Some good line and length. This team does tend to rely on it a bit for their two senior players, Avi Patel and Surav Dungal. Short third man in play as well. There's another play and a miss. 4 drop balls. Good start here for Roskill United, the hosts. Conditions overhead, they're pretty cut and dry. It's there's not a cloud in the sky. It's another beautiful day. But wait and see what that wind does. It's my ultimate ball and full, and again on that 3.5, 4 stump. Ashpreet Kondola just unable to get back to ball at the moment. 2 players out on the boundary, fine leg and mid-wicket. Last ball of the first over, and that's going to be a no ball. I think that's off the pitch there. So first runs of the morning for Papatoetoe Ravindra. Free hit coming up. It's a short lifting one. And it's a pretty good over for Eden Roskill United. Just the one off it to start. So, Sahib Jot Singh Dami, the new bowler at the Waikofo school end. Just a reminder, you can watch these games back as often as you like, where it's being live streamed. There'll be highlights and photos posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page. Yesterday, due to Eden Roskill having a bye, here's the first ball of the second over.
Good bowling, Saib.
And just comes forward and dead bats this one. I was able to get round to other games, including Papatoetoe's game against Kemu yesterday morning. It's a no ball being called. Is that?
There's no power play.
Just waiting to see what the... No, it's dot ball. Oh no, it is a no ball. Now it's been called. I think there must have been 3 players out instead of 2. Which now are cover and mid-wicket.
But there will be power play. Playing conditions.
As there's a swing and a miss from Singh Grewal. Wind is blowing from across screen, left to right. Still a slip and play here for Singh Dami. And rocks onto the back foot, plays this to cover though. No reward. Reminder, there's a link to the full scorecard in the description of the video. Just keep in mind though that with the scoreboards you see online, this one's full and just play back to the bowler. I'm actually doing double duty here. I'm scoring as well as commentating and maintaining the stream and everything else.
Why don't people just go online and read it?
3 balls to come in the second. Flat. Just to the right of cover. They get through for a quick single. Good running. Especially when there's been some tight bowling. 3 without loss. 2 balls left in the second. It's full, slashed at it, and it's wide.
Do you know what the conditions of power plays they have put? How many overs of power play? 6 overs.
Well, it usually is 6 overs.
6 overs. No, but they can't have a power play.
2 balls left still, and the second over goes up. And over extra cover. Player there on the boundary, and restricts it to 1.
We'll have a chat. She is the
Ashpreet Kondala off the mark, having faced 8 deliveries.
Yeah, we can have the same power play for you, 2 overs, but after that. So we'll stop the play.
Yep. There'll be a stoppage in play as there's a bit of miscommunication going on. At the moment, this one's lofted and taken at mid-on. Safe and comfortable catch, and the first wicket falls. Rajveer Singh Grewal out. Janudu, sorry, is taking the catch, and it's the end of the over, 5 for 1. Just a discussion going on between umpires and officials just about it's an issue with the power play, or disagreement with the power play, shall I say. Have you guys Alright, so that's been sorted.
We're just counting 4 steps coming inside the boundaries.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah.
easy for them.
Yeah.
So what they said now. So, I mean, she
Hang on.
worked hard to set up all those conditions.
So Dungal, one from his first over, and Ashbury Condola just leaves us alone.
Actually, there was no inner circle earlier. There was no guidelines. And also, this is a misuse of something the rules, because good teams.
Janudu just being moved to quite a more wide short third man. Still fine leg and mid wicket on the boundary, as this one is wide outside off and called so.
We have to clarify a little bit that if it is not through any dialogue, then
Backward point,
you need
cover, mid off, mid on,
some idea.
as well as those two players
This you can discuss next time.
on the boundary.
So the things happen.
Here's the next ball from Dungal. Big selection of miss from Ashbury Condola. He's just struggling to get bat on ball here.
Then it's easy to play the rules. Very simple. I think she's already but if this is what they should have done yesterday. If they're not playing as per their playing condition, just go and tell them we disagree. If somebody has to,
I do understand.
Two balls to come.
Oh,
And
good bowling, good
got a little bit of
bowling.
movement in that one actually.
Very first day they was doing the marking, right? And
Still a dot ball though.
at that time, because when the marks were wrong,
And best start to a game that Roskill United have had while bowling first. They batted first in their win against Papakura. It's good openings partnership. There's no real feet movement there from Condola. I'd like to see him just move across to the offside, get that front foot across and out to meet the ball. At the moment, he's just a bit stuck in the crease. If you've got any comments or questions, put them in the chat, folks. I'll get round to them when I set this one up. And just over cover. And looks as though that'll reach the boundary. It does, 4 runs. Condola releasing the shackles a little bit there with that shot. 1 ball left in the third. 1 for 10. 10 for 1, sorry. Those Aussies and their different ways of scoring. This one's left alone this time from Condola. And ends the over with a dot. 3 gone. 10 for 1. Sahib Singh Dami to bowl his second over from the Waikato school end. Wind really picking up now, which we've seen across all 3 days. Cover and deep mid wicket with the 2 players on the boundary. This one's full. Very good. Probably just too good to find the edge. Again, 3.5 full stumped line. This time just moves across to the offside, but nothing on it. Yuvraj Aurora has only faced the 2 balls. Yet to get bat on it. Here's another full one. A little bit of tail on the end of it. But again, beats the bat. Congratulations to the New Zealand Black Caps winning ODI number 2 last night at Seddon Park in Hamilton. 113 run victory, I think it was. Again, a full one. Appeal for a caught behind and given. Second wicket falls. And it's 10 for 2. Saket Kavanaya, the new batter for Papatoetoe Ravindra, because man of the match last night for the Black Caps was Rachin Ravindra. Quite an interesting game because 37 overs, so not the most pleasant of overs with it being rain affected at the start of the game. It didn't look like Black Caps 250 was going to be was a few runs short. I think Mark Richardson said it's likely to be 40 runs short, but no, convincing win again. As this played to cover, no chance of a run there. Here's this one, edge pass, second slip. And we'll race away for 4. Yes, it will. Genuine edge, but rewarded in the second boundary of the innings. It is 4 gone, 14 for 2. First change at the bowling crease from the Mount Roskill end. So Corey bowling right arm over here. Ashpreet Kondla, who opened the batting. He's struggled about 5 or 14 deliveries. And he's a big swing at this one and misses. Does like to give it a bit of off-pace deliveries, does Sai. Today, last day of the under-17 boys tournament. This is a full toss. Hit down to a deep mid-on, and they take 1. But certainly not the end of my cricket for the week. Going to Rotorua on Sunday to live stream and commentate Bay of Plenty Premier Men T20 match between Geyser City and Mount Maunganui at Smallbone Park, which, if you know Rotorua, it's just down the road from. This one's just chipped back and caught. And Sackett goes. Caught and bowled. And it's 15 for 3. So Chilkuri, not an issue. And Kashiv Sharma, number 5. Papatoetoe.
Go Sai!
Even Roskill United definitely on top in this game. As it's one has played in front of point, and they'll jog through for a simple single. Of course, before I go to Rotorua on Sunday, I do still have one last Eden Roskill United game to do this afternoon. Opponent to be determined as this one's through mid-off. Fielder can't cut it off. It is 4. Second boundary for Ashpreet Kondla. As this one's clipped through fine leg this time. Fielder was up. and they'll pick up 2. Good finish to the over. 5 gone, 22 for 3. Sahib Jot Sangdami starts.
Good one.
First ball's a dot.
White.
I know it's a wide. Late call from the umpire, but we'll allow that. Next Monday, an Australian under-15 team touring New Zealand, taking on a Kumu side. This is hit down to mid-on, and they run with the shot. Sharma now on 2. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday during the day here at Keithay Park, the under-17 girls T20 Summer Series taking place. Wednesday night, the 15th of January. So this one's up in the air. Player going forward. Can't get it though. And they take 1. Singdami not happy. Yeah, the Eden Roskill Wolves Premier side taking on Grafton on in a T20 starting 5:15 to 5:30 roughly, depending on conditions. All these matches are live streamed courtesy of Boost Broadcasting. This one aerial, and player comes in a bit quicker this time, but can't prevent the single. Sharma on 3, Kondola on strike on 13 of 19. This is into the pads, down to mid on, they run again with the shot. A bit more positivity here from Papatoetoe. $27 for 3, 2 balls left in the 6th. This is full, driven down to mid off this time, and results in another single. Long on and long off going back now to the fielder, to the boundary. This one played down onto the ground with intent, and it's 4 runs. It's a very good over for Papatoetoe Ravindra. 6 gone, 32 for 3.
10 runs.
Thanks, Nathan. I was supposed to look at that. Saichel Corey to continue at the Mount Roskill end. One for 8 from his solitary over. fly, slip and play, backward point, extra cover on the boundary, mid wicket on the boundary also, short fine leg and a mid wicket. So this one's played down to long on, player back there, over his head, and it's 6. First maximum of the innings. And Aryan Sharma now 10 off 5 deliveries. Good reply there from Chukuri. His third ball, and this one squares up Sharma. Just squirts the offside. This one back over the bowler, and they'll pick up at least 2. I think he might have just kicked this over the boundary. He has. It's 4. But unlucky down there. Arian moves to 14 now. This one just dead batted on the crease. Ends the over. 42 for 3 after 7. So that's smart. Who's bowling? Avinesh Venu, the Waikofo school end here. Some good great facilities here at Keith Park. You've got how many artificial pitches are there? 7 artificial pitches, plus the main grass one. Softball being used in the winter, football or soccer, whichever way you want to call it. And this one just right off the face of the bat to short third man. Can't beat the fielder though. Auckland United, who merged a few years ago. One of the strongest clubs in Auckland, let alone New Zealand. It's a gymnasium, pools. As this one's just play on the crease to cover. It's a golf course behind the trees that you can see that go around the screen there. It's a playground as well. There's the next ball, good length there. He just played to cover once more. Both mid off and mid on going back to the boundary.
Good ball,
Oh, that's a really good one. Just 3.5 stump length. And I think he's actually been caught behind. Yeah, he has.
Good one.
And Ashbury Condola has to go. Caught Avi Patel off the bowling of Avinesh Venu. Deep Singh, the new batter. As this one's just angled straight to short third man. Cover on the boundary, mid wicket at 3/4. Now long on and long off going back. And this one clipped off the pads, through fine leg, and will be one. There's a player down there just seen. And ends the over. 8 gone, 43 for 4. Still going at just under 5.5 and over. But it's the wicket tally that's a little bit worrying for Papatoetoe Ravindra. What you said. You said Parker replacing Sideshow Corey at the Mount Roskill end. The 2 days that in Roskill United have been playing, he's actually had the gloves on. You could tell with gloves today. As this one's up and over the bowler, and could be 4. It is. Reaches the boundary. Singh now moves to 5. Aryan Sharma, 5 off 3. This one's slower, and Deep Singh just comes forward and defends. Shorter, and this one just chopped into the ground to mid wicket. Just the fielding, restricting any runs. This one flighted and fuller. No issues for Parker and his follow through with the fielding. This one clipped and some good fielding there. Short fine leg. He saved 3 runs. Hit through for a single though. Both third man and fine leg up inside the circle. This is last ball of the night, played to mid wicket. 9 gone, 48 for 4. Avanish Venu to continue at the Waikato school end, and this one's just battered into the ground. Other cricket I've got on coming up. 30th of January at Kenmorda Park, home of Suburbs New Zealand. A one night only cricketing experience you'll never forget. As this is out into the pads and going down leg as well as height. Australian cricket legend Merv Hughes $120 for a ticket each. Covers dinner and a couple of drinks. A 2-course meal, sorry. Here's this one, bottom edge. Down 2 fine leg. Who was wider, but it cuts it off to 1. If you're interested, go and have a look at Suburbs New Zealand Facebook page, or contact Kate Hillier-Cook for more information and tickets. There's also an invitational match that we played at Ken Maunda Park that day. Here's this one, played through cover, possible 2 if they want it. Yes they do, and they get it comfortably. Bigger than life personality, good old Merv Hughes, especially with the big handlebar moustache, which he still sports. Here's our plan to miss. There's the appeal for caught behind and given. 5th wicket falls. Obi Patel has the 3rd catch of the innings. And it's 51 for 5. Nathan, can you find out who the new batter is, please? Steve Singh, sorry folks, I thought I had the microphone off. Just another reminder, you can watch these games back as often as you like. There'll be highlights and photos posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page in coming days. Archdeep's first ball just played back to Venu. Ends the 10th, halfway through, 51 for 5. You said Parker to bowl his second over, none for 5 from his first. Deep Singh on strike, 7 off 10 deliveries with 1 boundary. Oh, this one's down leg and I won't make the boundary, they'll pick up 1. Just wait and see whether they've got a touch on it. Yes, he did. $52 for 5 now. And this one beats him with flight there. As this one just played back to Parker. 2 dots and a single to start this 11th over. Covering mid-wicket, still on the boundary. Long on and long off a back. That's on down leg and might just got a top edge to this. They take 1. And it is runs. This one lofted. Player there. Oh, he's misjudged it. He decided to just stand there and watch it, thinking it was coming to him simply, but ended up over his head. They've taken a single. 54 for 5. Last ball of the 11th. And this one, no problem for the fielder at mid wicket. Ends the 11th of the dot. It's 54 for 5. No, so there's still a ball to come. As this one's down to fine leg, and I'll pick up one. Now it ends the 11th, 55 for 5. Avinash Venu to continue. 2 for 4 in his 2 overs. It's 55 for 5 after 11. Bowling right arm over to Arshdeep Singh. 2 off 5 deliveries. And just plays this back to Venu. Just haven't been able to get away from the Eden Roskill United batters here. Papatoetoe is an appeal for RBW, but I think he was even hit outside the line of leg. Having watched some of Papatoetoe's game against Kumu, but definitely they're batting against Kumu, they can hit a long ball. There's been some good tight bowling from Eden Roskill. This one's down leg and finally coming round. Pick up 2 and just wait and see whether there was a touch on it. Yes, there was. Good to see the head of the Auckland Auckland Cricket Umpires Association. This one's hit straight back at Venu. Couldn't get it in his follow through. And they scamper through for a single. You can see Doug Cowie, who is the head of the Auckland Cricket Umpires Association, former international cricket umpire himself, attended the 1999 Cricket World Cup in England and Wales. So this one's up, and just to cover for one, I was just talking about you. I turned around, saw you, so I thought I'll mention that you've turned up.
That's good. Hey, good to see you working, mate. That's fantastic.
Ends the 12th, 59 for 5. There was still one ball left in the 12th, and it's caught and bowled.
I distracted you. I was leaving.
Hey Doug, it doesn't take much to distract me. 59 for 6, Arshdeep Singh gone for 5. You said Parker to continue. Mount Roskill end. First ball to Deep Singh is to point. The new batter for Papatoetoe Ravindra is Tegan Bra. Next ball from Parker. Hits down to long on. Take a single.
So, yeah.
Ends the 13th at 62 for 6. Venu to bowl his last over, and first ball from Deep Singh to Deep Singh is played to mid wicket. Pretty good figures here from Venu. 3 for 8, one ball into his fourth. Is this one just a shorter length? Oh, it's been misfielded on the bounce at point. Sorry, once I find a fielding position, and they scam to throw for one. As this one's aerial and over third man, genuine top edge, and it's 4. Tegan Bra with his first boundary. Oh, thank you, mate. $67 for 6. And this one's just played back to Venu. Oh, it's deep facing. Okay, sorry. This one just played to mid wicket for a dot. One ball to come in the 14th.
Bowling away.
Thanks. Just I wondered whether I'd butchered that. Ends the over. Venu has bowled out. He has 3 for 13, and after 14, it's 67 for 6. Who's the bowler? Nutton? Is it you said or you said?
Exactly.
That was my issue. I figured out where I went wrong.
Okay. So Tegan misunderstood.
Yeah.
Good one. Good bowling. Good fielding.
First ball of Usaid Parker's last over. It's a dot. None for 11 in his 3 overs. This one's full. Squirted to the to backward point, and they might look at 2. They do. $68 for 6 now. Backs away, cuts us. But there is a cover sweeper on the boundary, which is tricked to 1.
Blue one. Yeah.
Even Roskill United still bowling with these tight line and lengths.
Good bowling.
Swing and a miss. There's 2 backward points in play. I think the second one, which you can see right of screen, is probably more of a wide short third man. And another swing and a miss. A bit of a slow ball. Ends the over. You said Parker has bowled his 4 overs, none for 14. And after 15, it's 69 for 6. Sorry folks, I'm aware that the scoreboard's gone down. I'll fix that in a moment. It's Cyrus to bowl from the Waikofo school end.
Oh, good
First
bowling.
shot to the dot. Taken Bra on 5. As this one's outside off and called wide. Next ball, full toss. And to the left of mid-off. Chase going on. And fumbles a bit with it. And it's 4. $70 for 6 now. No, 74 for 6, sorry. This one, play 2, cover on the boundary for 1.
Yesterday we got into trouble because of this. For doing what he.
Next ball, through mid wicket, and Singdami can't cut it off. It's 4. Deep Singh now 19 off 24, his third for the innings.
I know. जो बताया आपके गिल मिस्टर गिल जब मिले थे बता रहे थे. And it is part of the playing condition.
A couple of changes going on in the field. Going to put a cow corner in play now. Only 2 fielders inside the circle front of square, covering mid wicket. Just plays into the ground. Through backward point. They take a single. 1 ball left in the 16th. Plays it fine at this time, but they use
अनिल भाई के पास जा रहे हो?
1 to finish the
उनको
over.
बोलना हम as per the playing condition हम बाहर से कोई coaching नहीं कर सकते.
12 off it. It is 81 for 6 after 16. Saurav Dangal to bowl his third over at the Mount Roskill end. His second spell though. And this one's just played
Good
to point.
bowling, Saurav.
Don't forget Eden Roskill United's still got 1 more game to play in this tournament. Later on this afternoon. This is wide. as it is the finals round or the seeding round. Opposition is to be determined.
Good
This
bowling.
is a really good one. This bit of an off-pace delivery there, and a wide Yorker almost. And this one's up through forward point. There was protection back there. And I'll scamper back for two. Some really good running there from Papatoetoe Ravindra.
This is the last over for Saurabh or still has?
No, two.
third over.
Third?
पहले 2 कराया था ना पहले साहिब ने 3 कराए थे
अभी का खत्म हो गया अनुसैद का खत्म हो गया अभी अनुसैद ने 4-4 कर लिया
अभी निकाले ओवर
4 overs अच्छी bowling की
Next one from Dangle goes full. This one clipped off the pads over mid wicket. And it will be 4. Tiger moves to 17. This one played to point. One ball to come in the 17th. First target for Papatoetoe Ravindra will be the 100 mark, which at the moment is quite likely, only 12 runs away. As that'll help it, that'll halve that margin at 6. Just 2 short and straight. And off the hips, ends the over with that. It is 94 for 6 after 17. That's still Suresh, isn't it?
Sorry. No, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Tagarisa. The Waikato school end. Here to bowl an over in the innings. Long on, long off, and play cow corner. Deep square leg. On the boundary is this one played down to third man for 1. Two is the second ball, and now pinch a single to short mid wicket. Player coming in, can't prevent the single. This time played with a bit more positivity, and they take one more. 97 for 6, 9 balls left in the innings. Partnership's been a good one here, 38 of 33 deliveries.
Good bowling,
Great
sir.
reply
Good
there.
one.
Through the keeper, another drop ball. This one true mid wicket, and they'll come back for 2. And they'll bring up the... No, it won't bring up the 100. They're still a run short, sorry. But some good running nonetheless. Bra on to 26. Deep Singh at the other 22. This one played through extra cover, bring up the 100, and they get home, come for 2. Half an appeal for run out, but definitely home safe. After an 18 gone, it is 101 for 6.
Next batsman in is Aryan Nakshan. Aryan
Yeah.
Nakshan, yeah.
Thank you. Aaron Nukshan, the new batter, left-handed, so Dungal's going to be bowling right arm round. Swing and a miss, it's wide and called wide. Shot the stumps and given. Avi Patel with the throw, and it's 104 for 8. Last ball of the 19th ends in 1, and after with 1 over to go, it's 105 for 8. Is it Shahid bowling? Oh. Can you just pay attention for me, please? Sorry. Alright, so folks, just had to do some editing with the scoring. Finally caught up. Last batter in is Divjot. Divjot Singh Dami, the bowler at the moment, bowling the last over. 3 for 18, and it's a wide. And a swing and a miss this time. Just tried to open up the legs and got nothing on it. 4 balls left in the innings. I reckon if Papatoetoe could get to 120, they'd be happy with that. Anything under 110, definitely a win for Eden Roskill United in the first innings. This is another dot. And another swing and a miss, just too full, and especially to a tail ender. Nothing wrong with it. 2 balls to come. Just 1 run off this last over. Sri Lanka last night definitely were tight. Bowled! Open up the stance again. Divjot Singh Dami was straight and full and knocked them over.
Boys.
That is the end of the innings. No, they're fine.
Right, okay.
Yeah. It's 107 all out. Papatoetoe Ravindra back in 10 minutes for the chase of 108 for Eden Roskill United. Hook all, welcome back to Papatoetoe Park here in Mount Roskill, Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. It is the chase for Auckland for Eden Roskill United's 108 to win after Papatoetoe Ravindra were dismissed in the last over of their innings for 107. Abi Patel and Saurav Dangal, the batters for Eden Roskill United. Tegan Bra, he didn't have too bad of a day for Papatoetoe with bat in hand. He will be opening up from the Mount Roskill end. Tegan Bra bowling right arm over to the left-handed Abi Patel and starts with a wide. Good to have you wherever you are tuned in, folks. Bevan Jenkinson of Beav's Broadcasting. 2025 Under-17 Boys T20 Summer Series. Patel mixes the mid-wicket. Beav's Broadcasting set up 6 years ago after going to Sydney for the 2018 Wheelchair Rugby World Championships. I saw what the Aussies were doing and thought, well, if I want to commentate sport, I should set up my own live stream. I've done everything from wheelchair rugby itself, cricket and rugby, which are my main two. This is a appeal for caught behind and given. First wicket falls. Abi Patel goes, and it's 1 for 1. The old cliche when you're defending such a small total, need wickets and need them early, and they've struck. Interesting, you can see in the middle of the screen there's a fly slip, who is now moving to now a fly slip. It's 3/4 of the way to the boundary. Tangarisa will get his account underway, pick up 1, and I'll come back for an easy 2. The short fun leg in play. There's mid wicket on the boundary. This one's left alone. So places into the ground to point to cover, sorry. Tiggerisa leaves this one alone. Well, I've got that as over, but no, it looks as though we've still got on board come. Comes down the wicket and misses out. There's a half a shout for caught behind. And ends the first over. Successful one for Papatoetoe in Roskill United, chasing 108, a 3 for 1. Saket Kapania will open things up at the Waikofi school end, bowling the second over of the innings. First one's full and just hit to cover. Arby, did you actually get anything on that?
Nah, my bag got stuck on my toe. Like, hit
Yeah,
my toe.
no, I was just saying there was. It didn't look like there was anything.
Could you
So
tell? You could tell. Oh, yeah.
that, unfortunately,
Yeah, it happens to me all the time.
that's what every.
I'm used to it now.
That's what every batter says.
Yeah.
Just chatting there with Arby Patel. Have to go with what the umpires say. This one's played to point.
Yeah, I thought there was nothing in it. I thought I was just not seeing things now.
Yeah,
Maybe I was right.
they're the. This is what I always say though in commentary. You know, they're always the one. They're the ones out there in the middle having to make the decisions. Doesn't matter what sport it is.
Excuse me, could we take
Yeah.
this chair?
You can take those chairs from where our boys are because they're not sitting there anymore. Up to you guys, okay? Yeah.
Either either. So this is off the pad, straight to backward square leg. Yeah, and having officiated sport for a good part of 21 years, you know, I try not to criticise officials, knowing what it's like, heat in the moment and all that stuff.
True.
At the end of the day, too, the umpires are also human beings. Fourth ball of the second, and this one just run off the face of the bat. Third man is down on the boundary, restricts it to 1. So Tagarisa 2 off 4 on strike. Dungle off the mark that last ball. This one cut through mid wicket, and the decline is second, just the one. It's played into the ground to point, and good old starter step to finish the second over. It was 5 for 1, chasing 108. Tegan Brar to bowl his second over at the Mount Roskill end as there's a couple of field changes going on. 1 for 3 in his first over. Tagarisa 3 off 5. And this one just spooned out to point. Right arm over. And this one back past the bowler. Really good fielding. Huge mix up. And gets home for the single. Boy, all calamity there. And in the end, it's one run that goes in the book. Doesn't matter what happens, it's what goes in the book. Tagarisa had taken off. Dungle not interested at all. And then wondered whether he should run in the end or just give up the chase. Papatoetoe, they had about 2 or 3 chances there. As this is going to hurt. This is through long on. And pick up 2. Didn't have enough on it to make the boundary. Bra's next ball short, whip round, 2 fine leg, field was up inside the circle, and it's 4. Just too short. And helped round on its way. Dungle now run a ball 7. 12 for 1 in the third, sorry. And good line in length on this one this time. One ball left in the third. Stop that fly slip and play. This is clipped off the pads and bounced awkwardly for fine leg. And will be the second 4 of the over. 4 overs gone. 3 overs gone, sorry, 16 for 1. It's like it Kapani up to bowl his second. None for 2. Very economical his first over. Long on being shifted to the boundary. As well as mid-wicket on the boundary as well. Tagarisa on strike, 4 of 7 deliveries. And fielders moving around. But no, third man does go back to the boundary. sort of just played to point on the crease. Second ball. And outside edge. Past the keeper. And only will be the one though. Third man on the boundary taking this throw. Genuine edge. And hard at it. Just made it fly over the keeper, so no harm, no foul. Done good on strike, 11 off 9. And this time played through point and cover. Won't make the boundary. And is 2 to the total, or is it 4? No, it's just the 2. One more round of this 2025 T20 Under 17 Boys Summer Series in Roskill, playing at 12:30 live on Bev's Broadcasting YouTube channel, which is where you're watching this game. Opposition to be determined though. Cuts us down, call of 2 down to third man, but they'll settle for 1. Took a race to the left-hander, right-hander I should say, as there's an appeal for OVW, but height is the issue there. Last ball of the 4th. 4 off it so far, and this one just played to mid-wicket. Ends with a dot. 4 overs gone. Chasing 108. It's 20 for 1. Neil Patel into the bowling attack from the Mount Roskill end. Starts with a dot. I just can't catch up with this one down leg. I'm through for one wide. 2 more to the total. This one out wide outside off, and just might have just been inside the line there. Dot nonetheless. Here's this one is a no ball. Overstepping by the look of that. As the umpire's just talking to Neil about it. So a free hit coming up. This one clipped up and over mid wicket. And will be 4 runs. 27 for 1 now, halfway through the 5th.
Another free hit.
I didn't see.
I just saw him.
Yeah, no, I saw it as well. Yeah.
He
Single
didn't
to
signal a no ball. He just signaled
mid on.
Yeah.
28 for 1. Duncan on strike, 14 off 12. Slow, full toss, whip round through square leg. And will be 1 run. $29 for 1, chasing 108. Yes, this is a wide. A bit of a slash in it and got nothing on it. Next ball clipped off the pads, but will be down to the fielder on the boundary. And 1 more to the total. I think that must have been a free hit. Still got end of the over.
Yeah.
Last ball of the 5th over is a single, and it's 33 for 1 after 5. Deep Singh the first time. at the Waikato school end. Deep restarts again. Comes down the wicket to Takarisa and places to cover. This one skied and taken it mid on. Jared Dungle goes. He's out caught and it's 33 for 2. Saito Corey, the new batter, just played it in front of him, front of his pads. Did Surav, which made that ball spoon up and a comfortable catch taken. Third ball of Deep's new over, and this will be a wide.
He's sitting there, so yes, he's got out.
This one played point, can't stop it, but well backed up in the field. They take one. Just having a giggle that, excuse me, Avi Patel's teammates asked him, did he get out? Of course, Avi opened and he's sitting there underneath the gazebo. So for all intents and purposes, you assume he had got out. It's just a different way to word it. His next ball is up and over. Is it? Yes, it will be. And could make 2. They do. And they'll look at 3. No, they'll turn it down. Good fielding effort here at Long On to save 2 runs. So Takarisa now 13. Mid on staying back at Long On now. As this one's played back past the bowler. But along the ground it won't be an extra run. Ends the 6th over. It is 37 for 2. Arian Sharma at Roskill end. Chokori. Chokori, sorry. 1 off 1. Make that 1 off 2. It's a dot. .71 required. From 83 deliveries. And this one's just played back to the bowler. This one tries to get on the sweep and pure for a VW, but turned down. Let's just tighten up their bowling a bit here, Papatoetoe Ravindra. As the next one from the wrist spinner, can't beat mid off. Not much Tokori could do with this at the moment. He's got one ball left. As it's shorter and quicker, and hit straight to mid wicket. Ends the over, it's a maiden 37 for 2. First ball of Deep Singh's new over is dot. This partnership, 4 of 11 deliveries. Playing on an artificial pitch, so you can't blame the pitch for the low scoring. This one's down leg. An appeal for OVW, but I think it might have been hitting 6th stump. And it was bad on it, so that's always a good reason not to give it. Out OVW. Takeaways to 14. Sajal Corey on strike, 1 off 7. And this one just played on the crease. Takes a step down the wicket. through extra cover, and will be 4 runs. Releases that pressure a little bit. Reminder there'll be highlights and photos that I've taken. I haven't taken any in this game, unfortunately. Posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page in coming days. I'll allow it, Jigner. This one off the hip, straight to straight to square leg. Last ball of the over. It's a slow one. Cut behind point. And they'll pick up 2. And a good over in the end from Eden Roskill. 7 off it. 8 gone, and it is 44 for 2. Came down the wicket that time and just couldn't get the ball past the fielder. As this one through, backward square leg, and it's 4.
Sir, this also Swarit, sir, actually. This 4 also Swarit.
Yeah, okay, as I've said, I will get nothing to fix it. I'm trying to sort something out here.
No, sir, like this 4 also wrong. Actually.
Okay, can you just go somewhere else here?
Yeah.
Just starting to really annoy me.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Sorry about that, folks. Ends the over. After 9 overs, it's 50 for 2. second ball. Play to the cover sweeper on the boundary for 1.
I'm sorry to say. The striker is Sai. That's what I'm trying to say actually. Yes.
Next ball hit down to mid off, and I'll take 1.
Hey, morning Jigra. How are you? Good, Jigra. Thank you.
Score moves to 53 for 2. 55 still required.
Yeah.
Comes down the wicket and dropped. Might have been a bump ball, but at least he stopped it. Nonetheless, hard on the bounce like that. This one takes half a step again, but can't beat mid wicket. 1 ball left in the 10th. Deep Singh 1 for 14. 1 ball left in his 3rd. So I'll take a race up. 15 off 26 waiting. And a really nice slow delivery. Ends the 10th over. It is 53 for 2. Halfway through. Aryan Sharma to bowl his 3rd over. This one hit down to long on for 1. And a misfield, so a result in 2. Well, it's 4. Not for the first time. Both teams a bit guilty of a slight misfield, costing runs, or costing a boundary at least. As this one's just edged into the ground. Next one from the wrist spinner left alone. Chilkuri, 18 runs off 20 balls. Still that fly slip in place on screen. As it's hit down to mid on for 1. Sun backs away. Straight cover. Chase will go on. Won't reach the boundary though. They pick up 2 nonetheless. No, it is 4, sorry. It's about the 3rd time today I've said it won't be 4. It's got there. his third single of the over down to mid-on. Ends the 11th, chasing 108, Eden Roskill United 61 for 2. Deep Singh to bowl his last over, 1 for 14 from his 3 at the Waikowhai school end. Nice sunny day. He's played to point. Half thought of a run, but not taken. Long on mid wicket and cover on the boundaries. Short third man in play and short fine leg too. Interesting, because you have seen it for most of the tournament, that sort of placing, as this one beats point, but the cover sweeper will cut it to 1. .46 runs short of victory here. 8.5 overs to do it. Slow one, and didn't really get much bounce on it. Almost barely left the ground, that one, but it is a dot nonetheless. Next ball from deep, and finds the edge, but falls harmlessly. They scamper through for 1. Don't forget the last round of games for the 2025 Under-17 Boys T20 Summer Series. There's a appeal for every W. It's gone down leg though, and I'll pick up 1 leg bye. Coming up at 12:30, Eden Roskill United. Opponents yet to be determined, depending on the other results going on. But live here on Bev's Broadcasting YouTube channel. One ball left on the 12th. And there's no shot offered and given. Sajul Curry's out, LBW. The third wicket falls. 64 for 3. Ariane Kishav Sharma's last over starts the dot. One maiden for 13. Kishan Kurala is a new batter, but on the non-striker's end as this one's down the ground and a couple of bounces, 4 runs. Single taken to mid-wicket. Brings the new batter, Kerala, on strike. .69 for 3, halfway through the 13th. It's a slow one from Sharma and just hit, dead batted basically, no emotion to cover. But we'll flight on this one and full up. Same result though. Backs away and cuts us to cover, but thought about a run. Decided against it. Seven to go. It was 69 for 3. 39 required. Ashpreet Condola to bowl his first over of the match at the Waikato school end. Bowling to Swarat Tagarisa, 24 off 35. Square leg, mid wicket, and long on the boundary on the leg side as the first ball's a full toss. But it'll be a couple of bounces down to mid wicket. And they're going to come back for 2. They get there comfortably in the end. Some good running. Kerala had to get on the treadmill and go. Next ball's a dot. Thanking you. This one, flight, fuller, and great fielding at mid wicket there. Stops the run being taken. Good diving effort on the block as well. There's a huge appeal, and I think he just might have been hit outside off stump there. Sweep really hasn't worked for either team this game. 2 balls left in the 14th. Mid wicket in action again, stops any runs. 1 ball left, two runs off this over so far. Slower one was more flight, plays back good point, and they'll take 2. Ends the 14th, 73 for 3, equation now 35 required from 36. Divjot Singh Jaswal at the Mount Roskill end. Eden Roskill United need a big over, and soon. This one's hit to mid-wicket for one. "20 runs have come from the last 4 overs. So I need to get a bit of a hurry on. Second ball short. Down to mid-wicket though. One more to the total. Asking rate currently just under 6. And again, some nice tight bowling both sides. Doing it well with the ball. Backs away. Hits us to the left of mid-wicket and a much needed boundary. 4. Sweeps. Harder, flatter, and still one bounce, 4 runs. Releases those shackles more. "83 for 3. And sort of chop down. Short fine leg does the fielding. And ends the over with a dot. 5 to go. 83 for 3, Eden Roskill United, requiring another 25. Ashpreet Kandola has second over. This one clubbed through to mid-wicket. And I thought about a second, but we'll settle for the 1. Take a rest now, 30 off 43. Kerala is on strike, 9 off 8. Waits on this one, slashes it. There's cover on the boundary. And they'll pick up 2 runs. I think they were going to get that regardless of the misfield. It's amazing the amount of talk a batting team can do during a game of cricket and what you can talk about. I think the Eden Roskill United players are talking about last year's tournament as big heave, and he misses out. It's a top ball. 3 off this over so far. 2 balls to come. Gets a sweep out down to mid-wicket, and will be just the 1. Last ball of the 16th. Backs away, cuts us. Cover coming round. And we'll just settle for the 1. 4 to go. 20 required from Eden Roskill. They are 88 for 3. Tegan Bra into the attack from the Waikato, or the opposite end of the Waikato school end, I should say, the Mount Roskill end here at Keithay Park. Bowling to Tagarisa, 31 of 44. Winds up. Player was back there at square leg, though, on the boundary. Takes it on the bounce, and more the total. 21 from 23. Fly slip that's been in play all 16.1 overs. This time Kerala goes up and taken it mid-off. A very good catch. And the fourth wicket for Eden Roskill falls. It's 89 for 4. Who said Parker, the new batter? This game is just teetering at the moment. 19 required from 22 deliveries. Sorry, Tagarisa, he's still there on 32. Here's the key. Deep point in play. So it's the fly slip, long on, long off. And the first ball hit to extra cover. Excuse me. Next ball, full toss, and can't field it as follow through, but they pick up one. 2.4 overs, 2 for 16 for Tegan Bra. Takes a step down the wicket. That's it to cover. They run with a shot. One ball to come in the 17th. 91 for 4. This one full back past the bowler, and they'll run with the shot. This doubles the score to 2. It is the end of 17, 3 to go. And it's 92 for 4. 16 required from 18 deliveries. Saket Kapania, 2 overs for 6 at the Waikato school end. Is this one trying to beat short third man? They can't, but they take a run for it. Instead, Parker 3 or 4 deliveries. Take a rest on strike, 33 or 46. Next ball. Oops, it's down to deep square. I'll take 1. It's now 14 required from 16 deliveries. The margin between runs and balls required is 2. As this one's edged, almost played purposely, and there's a misfield down at third man, and it's 4. I was just saying at how small the gap between runs required and balls left, and that'll help things. 10 from 15 now. He stays in the crease, and it is wide. That really does help the cause. This one up and over point. Chase going on. I think there could be another boundary. Well, you said Parker getting his second boundary, moves to 11. 100 comes up for Eden Roskill United. 103 for 4.
5 to win.
Thing is, this game could change within 2 balls. As this one, 3 points again, and scores are tied. 4 more. And it's 107 for 4. 1 run required now. This game is seesawed all over the place, but especially with this over, 15 coming from it. As this one's up in the air and taken at mid-off, holes out. Does you said Parker, and it's 107 for 5. Who took the catch? I won't find it there.
Go Sahib. Well played, sir.
फील्डिंग बढ़िया आज हमारे बच्चों की फील्डिंग थोड़ी डाउन है, वो 2-3